Hi guys, this is Alicia Joya. Thought I'd say good morning to you guys. This particular vlog is about 10 reasons why you should love yourself. We often in this society focus on so many bad things about ourselves, and there's things in magazines that we should look a certain way, we should be a certain way, but we are also damn unique that I wanted to do this vlog on 10 ways you should love yourself. Okay, and note that these are not in order. These are not in any reason whatsoever. These are reasons that I decided I wanted to have them. Okay. 1. Because you are you. There is not one person, even if you are a twin or a triplet or a quadruplet or whatever, there's only one of you on this entire planet. Out of 6 to 7 billion people, there's only one of you. Okay, you should celebrate that you are you and no one else can be you. That's one way you should love yourself. You should say, you know what? This is Alicia is Alicia. Alicia's the only one of her kind. She is unique. And that something should be celebrated within yourself. You should celebrate the fact that you are so different. Different is good. If you are the same, you are a cookie cutter personality and everything, then it would be boring, it'd be bland. Everything would be the same. So celebrate that you are the only one of yourself. 2, you can do things that no one else can. Now focus and really think back. Even if you have to get a journal. I've had to get a couple of journals to write down things I'm good at, because you forget. You tend to forget what you are good at. See, for me, I've had to focus on the fact that I can write music. I probably can't sing, but I can write music. See, focus on positive. I can write music. I can write raps. I may not be able to rap properly, but I can write them. You know. I can paint. I can dance goofily. You know, there's other things you can focus on that you're good at. I mean, if you're a good chef or a good cook, you're a good writer, you're a good poet, you're a good mom, you're a good dad, you're a good aunt, you're a good friend. Focus on that. Focus on the qualities that are good inside of you, because we have a tendency to focus on the negative. We have a tendency going, blah, 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 I hate this about myself. Oh, I can't do this, and I can't do that. Focus on what you can do and just expand on that, because you tend to limit yourself once you tell yourself you can't do something. Or others tell you that you can't do something. Get rid of those people out of your life. Even if it is a boyfriend, a husband, a fiance, a friend, acquaintance, someone you met down the street, if someone's telling you you can't do something, or you can't accomplish a goal, or whatever, or you can't blah blah blah, or blah 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 that, then chuck them like the trash that they are. I've had to chuck so many people out of my life, and it hurt me so much. But it was a form of self-love for myself. Get rid of those people out of my life. Those people are negative and toxic people. So focus on what you're good at. Remember, you are good at something. It's good at annoying somebody. I'm good at annoying people. I'm good at pissing people off. But I take no shit. Oh, if you're good at not taking people's shit, that's another good quality. Any little thing you can think of that you are good at, write it down. No matter how small you think it is. Because later on you'll reflect on it later on in life, and you'll realize that, these are beautiful qualities about myself. Even though people didn't like it, these are beautiful qualities in myself, because they brew the teas of a wonderful personality, of a wonderful human being, and a strong human being inside of me. That's who it brewed. 3. Tell yourself every day you love yourself and things you like about yourself for 10 minutes a day. I had a hard time with this for like the longest time, because I had a real bad image about myself. Oh, my tits are too small. Oh, my face is broken out. Oh, I'm ugly. Oh, my hair sucks. All the vain stuff. I wasn't really focusing on the things that were positive about myself. You know what I mean? Didn't realize I'm not ugly. I really am not. Not being narcissistic about myself, but over time you develop a confidence within yourself. So I told myself 10 minutes a day what I like about myself. And it goes something like this. Lisa, even though you're not a perfect person, you're perfect as you are. You have qualities and traits that no one else has. And that makes you so damn special. Lisa, you are such a wonderful woman that you stand up for your values, and you have so many awesome qualities that make you so strong. You have beautiful blue eyes, and you have beautiful brown long hair that a lot of people would envy for. You tend to see the good in people even when others can't see the good in themselves. You are such a beautiful person inside and out that you love people you've never met before as if they were your own children. You take no shit from people, but that shows that you are strong. You stand up strong for your values and you don't back down anybody. When you have a goal, you set sight on your goals and you don't stop until they're achieved, even if it takes 10 years to accomplish that one goal. See, I focus on things like that. The things that I would normally turn to a negative on myself, I've turned it around and put it back on a positive. And that is something you could do for yourself. 4. What you can do for others. Now, that might not seem like a quality you can think of, but if you think of this as something, how you can like yourself, how you can improve on yourself. See, I didn't like this about myself. I didn't like the fact that I lost my house and then, I lost my cars and my commercial condo, but those were taken away from me via probate and enforced away from me. And I've had to make a shit cake into a beautiful, wedding cake, so to speak, of my life. I've had to turn the shit in my life and turn it into beauty from ashes. And even though that was a very hard transition for me, I moved back home with my parents. My parents needed somebody to rent a room because their house is kind of breaking down and no one else will rent the room that we're using right now because of the issues with the house. And so with me moving back home, me knowing that helped them out. It's not something that I want credit for or I want praises for. That we're supposed to be doing for others anyways, as it is. We're supposed to be taking our shirt off our back and giving it to our neighbor if he needs it. That's something we're supposed to do, or what we should be inclined to do in our spirits. So, moving back home helped my parents, but my mother and my father, my stepdad, I call him my dad. My parents are doing for me now. I got so sick back in June of 2013. No, sorry, it was before that. And I was starting to feel sick in February of 2013. I didn't know what was going on. Kept getting sick, kept throwing up, blah, blah, blah. Didn't know what the hell was going on with me. And then I got really, 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 really sick right after Christmas, to the point I couldn't get up. And I was literally crawling on the floor. And my parents were turning around and trying to help me out. There's a point I couldn't wash myself. There's a point I couldn't feed myself. I couldn't dress myself. I couldn't even barely move. I was driving. I had to bring my mother in the car with me to take the wheel so I could take my son back and forth to school. And I felt drunk all the time, even though I wasn't drinking. And, just all those other things, and now that people are doing for me as I've done for them. And that's a great reward in itself when you're helping each other. And so, to that, I'm extremely grateful, And that type of love that you can give to yourself and then giving back to you is the greatest reward you can ever do. And that is a form of self-love, because if you can help others, you're giving a part of yourself. You're giving a part of your heart, your spirit, your being, your body, your mind, every part of you, every morsel of yourself. And that is beautiful. Now that brings me to number 5, okay? What can you do for yourself? When you give yourself to your friends and family, you're actually loving yourself, because you're showing the world who you are. You're giving a gift of yourself, and you are present. You are a gift. You are amazing, and you are worthy to be given and presented so beautifully as a gift, as the most beautiful gift ever. And if you think about it, what do you do for yourself? I've had to learn how to do some things for myself. I've had to learn to write my feelings down. That was a gift for myself. I would bottle up my feelings up so much that I would explode later on. And it would be so unhealthy. My heart would race at night. I would wake up in the middle of the night and, be pissed off, and I would be pumped up, ready to fight, and, it's just a very unhealthy time. And I started writing my feelings down. I started to find out what made myself tick. And I started to go, you know what? These feelings, even though they feel terrible at the time, they are a positive change to make me aware of my situation, of where I'm at in my life. And that'd be a great way for you to get started on doing something for yourself. Now, another thing you can do for yourself is, give yourself more facials, take more showers, more bubble baths, go for walks. Like, do self-care things to take care of you, because no one else is going to take care of you but you. Really. When was the last time someone else took care of you? Think about it. It's been years since I've had someone take care of me. My late husband tried to take care of me. He was a good husband in that retrospect. He tried spoiling me with, like hot chocolate in the morning, every morning. And I do miss that greatly. But I've had to do some self-care, after the fact, and I've had to get to know myself. And that's also a form of self-care. And it's okay if you can't do something. It's okay if you say, well, I can't run 10 miles today, maybe I can run 2. You know what I mean? So, do some self-care for yourself. Exercise, eat right, write your feelings down. Don't let your feelings get bottled up. Do nice things for yourself on a daily basis. People say, once a week, take yourself out to Starbucks. I'm like, no, you need to, do something nice for yourself. Today, you may not go to Starbucks, but, Monday, you may end up going for a walk, okay? And then Tuesday, you may go for a walk, and you may end up taking a nice, long, hot bubble bath. Wednesday, you may go for a walk and do 150 crunches. And then Tuesday, you may end up going to Starbucks and doing 150 crunches and doing your 2-mile walk. So you're doing something nice for yourself. And on it goes. And the more and more stuff you do, the more you end up loving yourself. Number 6, who you are matters. Don't let anybody else tell you that you don't matter, because you do matter. Don't ever, ever, ever let anybody tell you that you don't matter. Because you are unique. You're the only one like you. And you are special. You are amazing. You are beautiful. You're kind. You are loving. You're just completely wonderful, and you don't even know it yet. Or if you do know it yet, you better keep that remembering in your mind, or I'm gonna beat your ass. so to speak, you know what I mean? I'm telling you as a friend to another friend, Number 7, focus on the positive. Always focus on the positive. Like, when I get angry, I would say, I'm going to positively beat your ass. I kept putting the word positive in my head. Every like other sentence, I'd put in the word positive because everything was negative coming out of my head and coming out of my mouth. You know, it'd be like, I want to beat this person's ass. I want blah, 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 rah, rah, rah. Now it's just like, they learn, let them go. Let karma get the shit out of them, you know? Karma will kick the shit out of people. In the Karma Cafe, there are no menus, but they will get what they deserve. So focus on the positive. Focus on the positive things about yourself, like, you know, your hair is beautiful, your skin is beautiful, you got a nice smile, or you can read well, and you love children, or something like that. You know, focus on the positive things in your life, like you are alive. Focus on that. That's one positive thing we all share that are watching this video. We are all alive. We have a lot to be grateful for. We have a roof over our head, food in our stomach. We have our spirits inside of our bodies. We have, you know, our health. Doesn't matter what state you are in. Doesn't matter if you got cancer or your perfect health. You are alive. Celebrate it. You got this breath of life inside of you, and just enjoy life. Joy that you're not crawling on the ground from iron deficiency anemia. I've had to learn that this last time. That was the lesson I had to learn, was enjoy life, enjoy the positive while you have the positive. The rain and the sun shine on the good and on the bad people. You know what I mean? There's no partiality of persons at all whatsoever with God. So it's got to rain so the crops can grow, and the sun to dry up the soil so the crops can grow. So it's got to rain, and the sun's got to shine on everybody. There's no partiality of persons at all whatsoever. And once you remember that, it brings your mind into a reality. You know, that you can be a righteous person and have a whole bunch of bad things happen to you. You can be an evil person and have good things happen to you. There's no, you know, and it can happen the opposite, vice versa too. So, I mean, just focus on what's good in your life. Focus on the positive. Number 8. 8 is my life number. Okay, and it's one of the most important topics I'm going to talk to you guys about. Have you inspired yourself lately? What have you done to inspire yourself, to prove that you love yourself? Think of that. Think. I'll give you just a few seconds. The fact that you are searching for a video like this shows that you are hungry for change in your life. That's a beautiful thing, because change is not a bad thing entirely. What have you done to inspire yourself? Lately, for myself, I've been digging deep within my heart. Well, you know what? I'm single. Is that a bad thing? Nah. It's a wonderful thing. You know, and then looking for that spark of inspiration inside of me. And I've been painting, I've been creating things, making YouTube videos, I've been cooking, making new vegan recipes. I've been getting inspired by all these things. And you can do it too, and I know you can. I know you guys can be inspired in some form whatsoever. You are not limited by anything but yourselves. And don't let yourself hold you back. That's like the worst thing you can do. So be inspired by yourself, because no one else is probably going to inspire you but you. You are living inside your own skin. You are, seeing things with your eyes and your point of view, that you need to dig within yourself and get inspired from yourself, and have that come up through you and out, so the world can see your beauty shine. Number 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. My late husband's favorite number was 9. Have you inspired others today? Have you gone out into the world and seen somebody, down, and you put your hand on their shoulder, even if you don't say anything? That's a form of inspiration. Not just comforting, it's also inspiration. Because not so many people reach out to another person. They don't take the time to love somebody else and try to inspire other people. This is my way, this video is my way of trying to inspire you so that you can learn to love yourself. It's taken me years to learn these things. I don't want you guys to go through the self-doubt and the self-hatred and the anger and the frustration and the depression and the sadness and all the stuff that I've gone through to reach this confident point in my life. It took me nearly 40 years of my life to reach this place. I reached this point a few years ago, but it just didn't really start to sink in until like this year. And I want you to know that you should go out and inspire others and bring to life and light of your beauty and shine unto others. Because you are beautiful, you are wonderful, and don't tell me you're not, because I know you are. No, you all are. Even my enemies are beautiful. Even my enemies, even the trolls. No matter who you are on any part of my life, you are beautiful as you are. You are unique. And you need to go back out and inspire others. Inspire others. You're not focusing on the negative. 10. Last one. I go on and on about the subject because it's easy to go on about the subject. Okay? Number 10 is don't focus on the negative, only focus on the positive. We live in a society where if we don't got Pamela Anderson tits that as big as fucking like 18 watermelons on each tit, or we don't have like the beautiful abdomen, you know what I mean? Turn around your self-image. Turn around your thinking. Focus on what is wonderful in your life. The negative, take it out. Chuck that shit out. This is what I used to tell myself. I'll tell you when I used to be negative all the time. Alicia, your teeth look like shit. You look like a fucking crackhead ass bitch. Oh, your zits. Oh, your stupid acne. Nobody's gonna want to love you. Everyone's gonna hate you. You know what I mean? And, oh my gosh, you got so fat and shit. You know what I mean? Ew. You got out of shape. You're never gonna get to go back to martial arts. You're never gonna reach world championships. And I used to tell myself that for like a year, but I didn't realize I was sick. So that's why I had to get a hold of the positive in me and realize maybe there's something wrong with my body that I can't control at the moment. So I turned the negative into a positive, and I turned around and realized, you know what? I have iron deficiency anemia. I have all these other health issues that I'm going through right now. And there is something I can do to manage it. There is something you can do to manage anything in your life. Whether it's depression, whether it's loving yourself or not, whether it's, getting a job, it can be anything in your life. You can do anything you put your mind to. You can be inspired by your own problems. You can be greatly inspired. And now it's like, okay, right now is my time to turn my life around and getting inspired by myself and thinking about my qualities. I am so stubborn. This is a negative quality too and a positive. I turned a negative, I turned my stubbornness into a positive quality. Okay, I'm so stubborn, but I won't back down. I won't fight. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're on Second Life. I'll fight you till I don't know, my account gets closed down, then I'll get another account and come back and fight you again. I don't care. I'd come back freaking swinging. And I'm so stubborn that I don't take no for an answer, even from myself. I mean, and so that's also positive in its retrospect. I don't tell myself no, that I can't do something. I tell myself I can do something. And if I can't do it now, I'll eventually get there once I keep working at it. Like, I know right now I cannot return back to martial arts because of my health. So right now is the time for me to get healthy again from my iron deficiency anemia. You know, I went vegan, changed that, went completely vegan. I exercise a lot more. I'm finally going to bed earlier. I've had bad insomnia before, my iron deficiency anemia and my veganism. Now that I went vegan, I go to bed on time and I get a lot more sleep, and I don't look like I have bags under my eyes anymore. And you know, I've changed that about my life. So I mean, I turned my stubbornness into a positive, that I will constantly work. I'm stubborn, I'll do it. I don't care if I feel like doing it today. I don't care if I'm feeling a little dizzy from my iron deficiency anemia. Well, I'll sit down for an hour and let myself rest. Be kind to myself. I love myself to be kind to myself. You know, but then I'll get up and I'll do whatever I gotta do to accomplish a little bit of my goal. And I used to focus on the negative and say, oh, I didn't accomplish all my goal today. Well, do I have fucking Superwoman above my fucking forehead? No. My name is Alicia, alright? My name is Alicia. And you know what? I am a different person than Superwoman. I'm better than Superwoman because I know I have a limitation and I do things in my own limitations that make people's heads spin. So right now I can't go back to martial arts, so I gotta focus on getting healthy so I can get my endurance up, so when I do return back to martial arts, I can work hard little by little to go back and do and accomplish world championships through the little tournaments that I do. And that's the goal of my life, that I really desire. I want to have world championships. But I'm not going to get world championships by no training, just like you're going to have, you know, your training in your own mind to love yourself and to stop focusing on the negative and focus on the positive. And anybody who is negative in your life, chuck them out. They're toxic. They're disgusting in your life. You don't need people that are going to drag you down, because that's their point. They are so miserable in their life that they want to take you down because they're jealous of the positiveness that you have in your life. They're so freaking jealous. And they get so, because you remind them of what they're lacking in their life, and it pisses them off. So they gotta focus on you and try to take you down and say, hey, you can't do this, you can't blah 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 blah. And you gotta tell them, fuck you, I can do this. It's gonna take me some time to get to my goal, but I'm gonna keep working at it. You need to get the fuck out of my life, you stupid ass bitch. And, you know, go the fuck over there. I'm going to keep doing what I've got to do. And once you see me rise to the top and you're still stagnant at the fucking bottom, not doing shit about yourself, then we're going to see who loves who. You got to love yourself so much. You've got to just get rid of toxic people. For instance, my biological father, he's so damn toxic. He told me I couldn't graduate high school. Well, guess what? I graduated high school 2 years early. Not only that, I didn't even go to my own graduation. I went right to college. The day I started college was my graduation day. I didn't even go to my own graduation. So my biological father, if you're out there, fuck you. So, and then focus on the positive. See what I've done? I chucked my own biological father out of my life. And oh yeah, and by the way, I brought in a positive person in my life. My pops, my biological father, my pops is actually not my biological father. He's actually my stepdad, my second stepdad. And he's the most amazing man in my life, and he's been such a great inspiration. Bring positive people to you. Only bring them to you, because the negative people will be like, oh wait, okay? Positive people will lift you up, but we lift each other up. That's the thing. That's the thing. Lifting each other up. So I'm lifting you up right now. I hope you enjoy this video and love yourself.